Coming up,
I tend to warble.
performance level, love. Performance level.
How do you say that?
Give me 3 things that we did today.
Reinterpreting the Muppets.
I'm not in league with him.
Nailed it, Sam. How about that? Nailed it. How many of those do you do?
I do occasionally have a little nosy on it.
And are you meant to sound cutesy?
No, he's not the captain. The captain is
No,
thing.
do not say it.
Only a villain arrives with a purpose and neglects to introduce themselves.
You really lent into quite a big character there.
Literally, I would never say that to anyone.
If you fail at an accent, you haven't failed at making a new character.
And now, enjoy the podcast.
How do you say that?
How do you say that?
How do you say that?
How do you say that? Hello, welcome to How Do You Say That, sponsored by BritishVoiceover.co.uk. Here is my co-host, Ms. Samantha Boffin.
Hello, and here is my co-host, Mark Rise.
Hello. Well, this is the performance podcast for voice actors, where we talk to a different voice actor every week, play around with some scripts.
And we discover that there isn't just one way to read a script. There are lots of different ways.
Indeed.
So, Mark.
Yes.
True or false? I love a whiskey, but only a single malt.
Yeah. I don't like whiskey at all.
Really?
I wonder if you do. No, it's all too sour for me. I like sweet drinks rather than sour drinks. Yeah, you seem more adult than me. I'm going to say, yes, you do love a single malt.
I just sound more adult than you. I'm not necessarily more adult than you.
Fair.
I don't give a monkeys, quite frankly.
Oh.
I like whiskey, and I don't care if it's a single malt. I'm not very discerning, but I do
Fair.
like a whiskey.
Okay, nice. Well, my fun fact is about food rather than drink. I think scrambled eggs are ruined if they're hard.
I agree. I do think they're ruined if they're hard, but whether you do... No.
No, they are ruined if they're hard. I like it snotty.
oh, God, no, I can't. Oh.
That's the way I describe it if people have to cook it. Yeah, can I have it snotty, please?
You would literally put me off ever having scrambled eggs if that was the cry in our house.
Okay. Well, on that rather horrid note, let's welcome our special guest, voice actor Matt Coles. Hello, Matt. Sorry about that.
Hello,
Yeah, thanks.
hello,
Thanks
Matt.
very much.
Hello. What an intro. Eh?
Welcome along. Let's find out a little bit more about Matt, shall we?
Yeah, absolutely. So Matt is an award-nominated British voiceover artist with a seriously versatile sound. He works across everything from commercials to gaming and character work, recording from his own studio. And his clients include Fiat, Papa John's, HomeSense, Mattel, Fisher-Price, and he voices 3 of the steam engines on the UK version of Thomas & Friends, All Engines Go. Ooh. He voices Whiff, Beresford and Federico.
Nice. Now, originally from the South and based in the Midlands currently, he blends a clean RP tone with a natural down-to-earth edge. Matt's also built a following of over 25,000 on TikTok where he shows off his range and personality. Now, welcome to the podcast, Matt. Have you got a fun fact for us?
Yeah, my fun fact is I once asked Patrick Stewart why his film wasn't out on DVD yet.
Ooh. Did he know?
No. And after him talking, I really didn't care. No, because it's just so beautiful.
Did he say engage or there are 4 lights for you?
No, I'm afraid not. No. I was working in Stratford. He used to come in to HMV, where I used to work. Yeah. And I am a big fan of one of his films called Dad's Savage.
So was Patrick Stewart as impressive as you hoped he would be?
Yeah. I was working in the stockroom and he was on the shop floor. I asked over the phone and he just went in his typical way, no, I have no idea. It was such a good film. And
my God.
When I went downstairs, he was just leaving, but he was still chatting to the security guard and you could hear him so clearly from about 100 feet away.
Wow.
And it was beautiful.
Let's have a look at the first script of our show and ask, how do you say that?
Begin auto-destruct sequence. Authorization Picard 47 Alpha Tango.
How do you say that?
So, Mark, tell us a little bit about the script you brought along.
So this is a corporate and it's all about dogs and dogs' behaviour, and at the end they're selling a product that changes dog behaviour, that kind of thing.
How exciting.
Yeah.
Very personable, not least because you've got an awe at the end of it.
Yeah, very conversational.
Yeah,
you
very
are looking at pictures of cute dogs throughout this.
Okay.
And are you meant to sound cutesy or technical, scientific?
I don't think either of those things, actually. I think conversational dog lover, probably.
Okay.
Conversational dog lover. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
And I was me. It was there wasn't a character there. It was me doing the narrator voice.
Okay.
Okay then. Okay, I've got something really interesting to tell you. So the thing is that dogs often dream. In fact, they experience similar stages of dreaming to humans, including rapid eye movement, REM, the stage of dreaming we tend to remember. Twitches and paw movements are just some of the ways you can spot a dreaming dog. Even more amazing? Harvard experts suggest that your dog is quite likely to be dreaming about you. Aww.
I thought that was really nice. I just want to be inside a dog's head now.
It was very personable, wasn't it?
Yes. Very smooth as well. Yes.
I was a bit worried because I've done dog things here before and I'm not a dog owner.
You're not really a dog person, are you, to be fair?
No, I quite like dogs, but I'm not a mad keen on dogs. And I was really anxious that you believed that I loved dogs in this,
I did.
Mark.
I did, absolutely. It was smiley, it was happy, it was conversational. There was nothing to tell me that you would prefer to cross the road instead of stroke my dog.
I don't think like that about dogs. I do look after dogs sometimes.
To be fair, yeah, and you love my little dog, Margaret.
I do.
Yes, exactly. No, I thought it was really nice, and that's exactly the kind of tone that I think they wanted for that.
Okay.
Nailed it, Sam. How
Nailed
about that?
it.
Nailed it.
Booked.
Yeah.
Booked, just like that, exactly. Matt, will you be able to nail it as well, I wonder?
Yeah. Go on, why not?
Yeah, go for
why
it,
not?
Matt.
Why not?
Let's drum this out. Dogs often dream. In fact, they experience similar stages of dreaming to humans, including rapid eye movement, REM, the stage of dreaming we tend to remember. Twitches and paw movements are just some of the ways you can spot a dreaming dog. Even more amazing, Harvard experts suggest that your dog is quite likely to be dreaming about you.
I really like that. That had a bit of a
Yes.
documentary feel to it, Sam, I thought.
It did. It really did. It was a lovely, light and, encouraging read, kind of.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really, very much so. Almost like cross between adult wildlife programme and Really Wild show type narration.
Yeah, I do watch a lot of Michaela Strachan and Chris Peckham, so yes.
That's fair.
So not for their voiceover prowess, I'll warrant.
I think we've got two very, very good reads there.
Strong contenders.
Strong contenders, and I don't think I'm going to be giving you anything that you are going to be surprised about. Particularly, It's interesting, isn't it? Sometimes there are scripts that almost jump off the page, and if you're given fairly steady direction, that's what you get.
Yes, steady direction and also looking for the right kind of language that they're using.
Yes.
I think that by putting the language in that they've put in this, it leads you down the right path, if you like.
For me, Dogs Often Dream right at the top was a subtitle that came up that was voiced, but there was a slight bit of gap between that and the in fact. And then at the end, I didn't like the break about ... you.
Oh.
I put the break in after dreaming
Dreaming
about you.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, I don't think they would have minded.
Yeah.
They didn't mind the change of that.
Yeah, just choices, yeah.
I like the question at the end, myself. Even more amazing?
Even more amazing?
Yeah.
Right, I'll show you what I did then, shall I?
Yep. Go for it.
I didn't suddenly have a dog persona, don't worry.
Take the suit off.
Exactly, yes, take the suit off, quite, indeed.
Oh, you've seen him.
Got the long floppy ears today. Dogs often dream. In fact, they experience similar stages of dreaming to humans, including rapid eye movement, REM, the stage of dreaming we tend to remember. Twitches and paw movements are just some of the ways you can spot a dreaming dog. Even more amazing, Harvard experts suggest that your dog is quite likely to be dreaming about you. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, love, what can I say? It was a lovely read.
It does what it says on the tin.
It does.
I thought it was lovely and warm.
Yes.
I don't know, I just snuggles. Sorry.
Snuggles.
That's the word.
Exactly.
No.
Well, do you know what? I think that is probably what they were aiming for through the whole video, because it is a very snuggly video. There are lots of dogs being cuddled. I think you come out of it as a dog lover thinking, oh, well, that's nice. I'll go and buy that product in the end.
And did you voice to picture?
No.
No,
I didn't. They
but you
told
just
me what
knew.
kind of pictures there were, but
Okay.
I didn't voice the picture.
That is one of those scripts that, is not surprising in the way that we all approached it with a big old smile, I suppose.
Yep. Which, unless you hate dogs, you wouldn't do.
But snuggly, I think snuggly was a really nice term.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, if you can categorise a read like that, I think everybody will come into their booth knowing roughly what they want to do with it. Did you see what I did there? Roughly?
Roughly.
Rough. Yeah, very good.
I'll go home.
So it is worthwhile remembering that these are real scripts that we've been working on, but we have changed the names and some details to avoid copyright issues. And remember, you can find both the scripts we're using today in the show notes of this episode.
Play How Do You Say That? So, Matt, tell us a little bit about the script that you've brought for us today.
Well, this was from an audio book that I did at the start of the year called The Loudest Place on Earth.
Oh.
It's a very complicated script, but it's the very best thing that I feel I've ever done.
Wow.
Just on content-wise.
I love that.
That's impressive.
Why was it so good?
Because the story's just right up my street.
Wow.
Okay.
There's a guy called Ludwig. He lives in New York. He's a bit of a waster, if you will. Goes to his normal job every day, da-da-da-da-da. But then he starts hearing people say the word Mombasa in the middle of sentences. Turns out this is because of fairy incantations from under New York that nobody's meant to hear, but he can hear it. So then he is visited by the chap in the script who works as a sort of ward for the fairies to take him to them. It's set in New York, but I did my general American accent for Ludwig.
Okay.
However, he wanted it narrated in British.
Oh.
So I had to narrate it in British. He's American. And then Lonesome Johnny, the character in this, is British as well.
But not Cockney, by the look of it. Interesting. There's a whole bunch of different ways I feel that this could go, Sam. What are you thinking?
Yes. Well, you'll see, because of one line in the script, I was a bit torn as to, or I am a bit.
Me too. Is the narrator you?
The narrator's just me.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good to know. Good to know. Because we've had a few audiobook passages over the last few weeks which have been character narrators.
Right, okay.
So it's good to know that. Interesting. Do you want me to go first, Sam?
Yes, that would be interesting.
That'll be interesting.
I want to hear your choices.
Yeah.
There are
okay.
choices to be made in this script.
There are choices to be made in this script, and I suspect some of them could be wrong, but I'm hoping mine is right. Fingers crossed. If he could have assimilated the speaker's words, he might have described the accent that flavoured them as a sort of jovial cockney. It was jovial, but it wasn't cockney. Please forgive my intrusion. One wonders why your blinds are all the way open in a neighbourhood with such abundant foot traffic, a voice from the window said. My name's Lonesome Johnny. Indeed, I should have said so at the onset. Only a villain arrives with purpose and neglects to introduce themselves, and though I am devilishly handsome, I am no villain.
Nice choice of accent.
I had to go
love
with
that.
something that definitely wasn't Cockney.
Yes. Yeah, it needs to be. Yeah, it definitely needs to be regional, doesn't it? But
Yes.
not Cockney. Yeah.
I liked it. I like the sort of the accent was just really good. Put a total different spin to what I did with the character. Now I really hate it. I hate myself.
I was channeling my Peaky Blinders.
Yeah. It was very good because he's a strange character. I'm not going to give anything away.
He sounds quite theatrical.
He is. Do you want me to tell you what he looks like?
Oh, yeah, go on then.
Yeah, go on.
He's got a bucket for a head, basically like a scarecrow, but he's got a bucket for a head and he's wearing a Civil War costume. But
Wow.
he's British.
Nice.
So, yeah, they're called bucket heads.
I'm not sure that helps the characterisation, Sam,
No,
does it?
no, it doesn't at all.
Really, no.
It doesn't at all, but there you go.
Interesting, though. Interesting.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
As you said, Sam, so many choices to make.
Just in that accent choice, I think, is the. I mean, there are lots of other choices that one could make as well. So you chose to be a fairly measured, dare I say it, downbeat narrator.
Yes, and I was trying to keep the pace measured and slower because I am often criticised at doing audiobooks way too fast.
I wonder, and I don't know, Matt, what do you think? This is a comedic book, am I right?
Yes and no. It's really dark comedy.
Dark comedy.
Yes, yeah.
So does there need to be an approach with the narrator part of it?
I didn't think so. I just read it like I would normally sit back and read something, as if I was reading a book rather than actually narrating a book. That's what I tried to do.
Cool.
Interesting.
Okay. So I suppose you want me to do it now?
Yes, please, Sam.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Right. If he could have assimilated the speaker's words, he might have described the accent that flavoured them as a sort of jovial cockney. It was jovial, but it wasn't cockney. Please forgive my intrusion. One wonders why your blinds are all the way open in a neighbourhood with such abundant foot traffic, the voice from the window said. My name is Lonesome Johnny. Indeed, I should have said so at the outset. Only a villain arrives with a purpose and neglects to introduce themselves, and although I am devilishly handsome, I am no villain.
Nice choice, Matt.
Yeah. I like the farmer-esque vibe. Was very good.
I took your scarecrow and I ran
Yes,
it.
yes,
Indeed.
you did.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A bucket-head
You did.
scarecrow, yes.
Jeez, why don't I think of these things when I'm doing it? Oh, my God. Right, okay.
No,
Yeah.
now, of course, we are all intrigued as to what you've done with it.
Well, I mean, I thought the pace was lovely there, Sam, as well. It was very easy to follow, and I was just waiting for the choice that you made, but it made a lot of sense.
Yeah. Yeah,
Good.
It was very good. And I will say this as well. I had the benefit of having the whole book.
Of course.
So
yes,
I saw his
yeah.
vocabulary later on.
Yes.
Hence my decisions.
Well, yes, absolutely.
How
Well,
exciting! So there's lots of different vocab that we...
that does tell me that neither of us actually got it right, Sam. That's what that tells me.
The good thing is there is no wrong.
Good. That's always
That
helpful.
is
I love bits like that.
Because, it's a fantastic book. Anyway.
So you made choices based on the language that he used in other parts of the book, yeah?
Yes, yeah, I tend to, with audiobooks, I'm going to get killed for this, I don't tend to read them fully when I
Even
do
something
them.
like this?
No, because I like my emotions to be in the moment. I don't like reading something, because then if I read it again, it's not going to be genuine. So I remember one book I did for somebody where one of the I'd done 4 of their books and came to the 5th book and the main character died. And I didn't know that was happening and I nearly cried, which was good because I was reading it from the point of view of his father.
But what about the choices you make about things like accents? Surely you have to have read enough of the book to be able to form choices about how characters should sound?
Well, that is solely on my shoulders to have to go back and re-record, should I need to.
Okay.
I always confirm with the author if this accent and this accent, because I've been vilified for accents in the past.
But how do you know what questions to ask of the author if you haven't
Just
read
to
their
ask
book?
the region where they have it. I've got another author who does a lot of books based in the Midlands, but I
Right.
don't do every character with a Midlands accent.
No.
Not reading the book does make you an outlier in this business, though.
I know.
Not the first time we've heard it, but it makes you an outlier.
I do know that. I know. I only knew that after I'd read a couple of books. I was like, oh, blimey. Yeah, people don't tend to... But I'll always go back and I'm happy to change. And But yeah, that's why I do it. I found that if I read something and then go back and record it, it's a lot less genuine and I prefer my words to be...
Interesting.
I'm just thinking as an actor, you rehearse things. So
Yeah.
I'm just intrigued as to, I mean, if that were the case for actors, then we'd all go on with the script.
I mean,
And-
I'll go over a chapter a couple of times. I won't read the whole book.
Right.
That's the thing.
Sure.
So,
Okay. I'm always flummoxed by it myself, but yeah.
Right, let's hear what you did with it, Matt, shall we?
Okay, yes. If he could have assimilated the speaker's words, he might have described the accent that flavoured them as a sort of jovial cockney. It was jovial, but it wasn't cockney. Please forgive my intrusion. One wonders why your blinds are all the way open in a neighbourhood with such abundant foot traffic, the voice from the window said. My name is Lonesome Johnny. Indeed, I should have said so at the onset. Only a villain arrives with a purpose and neglects to introduce themselves. And though I am devilishly handsome, I am no villain.
I love that choice. He's like a mad professor.
The absolute opposite of Cockney.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I just thought that he was... I imagined he was the fairy's imagining of what a British person would be, really.
Yeah.
So...
Yes, because actually thinking about it, as an American book, the Cockney that people are used to is...
Dick Van Dyke.
Jokey Cockney is the Dick Van Dyke Cockney, isn't it?
Or Mary
Yeah.
Poppins.
which would equally work with it was jovial, but it wasn't Cockney.
I mean, it would, wouldn't it? Yes, it would.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought of that, but yeah.
The interesting in this book, there's 3 bucket bearers. There's Lonesome Johnny, who's consistently happy and trusting of Ludwig. Then there's Desolate Phil, who is the complete
Desolate
opposite,
Phil.
and he's Welsh, and he's just distrusting of everybody. And then I can't remember the chap's other name now. He's had another bizarre name, but he was an American surfer dude from California.
Wow.
Who had about 6 arms and 3 heads. So yeah.
But I loved the way that you made him jump off the page,
Yes,
much more so than either
absolutely.
Mark or I did.
Yes.
You really lent
100%.
into quite a big
Yes.
character there.
Yeah. Matt, are the other characters as big as Lonesome Johnny?
I would say there are a few. There's a chap in it called Kenneth Branagh, who's
Name rings a bell.
who's and he's very how you doing, Mr. Ludwig?
Oh, gosh, okay.
So he's brash and harsh, and then I'm trying to think. I had to do a Belize accent for someone, which was interesting.
Believe.
Wow.
Yeah, it was only about 3 lines, so I can't be cancelled for that. That's fine. There was, Desolate Phil, who's underground protecting things. He's a bit kind of big character, but he just sits down there and talks to people. But there are a bunch of larger-than-life characters within it.
Well, who knows? We might get more larger-than-life characters in the next bit of the show, Sam, because it's
Absolutely.
time to head for the wild card. Time to approach these scripts in a different way.
Absolutely. Now, Matt, can you pick one of the scripts and give one of us something new to do with it?
Right. Well, I'd like to choose the Dogs Often Dream script because I wanted one of you, or maybe even both of you, I doubt you'll do that, to perform it as Waldorf and Statler from The Muppets.
Oh, this is a Mark one, this, for sure. He loves a bit of Muppet stuff.
I knew you'd know what
I
it was.
do, but I also love Waldorf and Statler, of course, because they were the original grumpy old gays referring
Exactly,
to the other
that's
podcast
what I mean.
that I do. Exactly.
Exactly.
Do you want me to do it, Matt?
Yeah,
all right.
definitely.
It's very you, this.
It is very me. It's like, okay. Up there in the Royal Bogs, Waldorf
So
and
you've got to
Statler.
divide them on the fly.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Dogs often dream. Well, in fact, they experience different similar stages of dreaming to humans, including rapid eye movement. REM? The stage of dreaming we tend to remember. Twitches and paw movements are just some of the ways you can spot a dreaming dog. Even more amazing, Harvard experts suggest your dog's quite likely to be dreaming about you.
That was not what I was expecting. I mean, brilliantly done. It was like the way you divided it up, I thought was inspired. What did you think, Matt?
I thought it was brilliant. That was better than any of my dreams could have imagined. It was, yeah. I like the switching characters. Very good.
The incredible thing is, and of course, when I think about it for a nanosecond, it is a truism. I've never thought of them as being American.
Interesting.
I've thought of them as being British.
Yes.
Those two in particular.
Yes.
I've thought of being British, but of course they're not.
They're not. No.
They're absolutely not. That's amazing. That's like, yeah.
I mean,
Wow.
it definitely wasn't an impression of those two. I just went for two grumpy old sounding people.
Yeah.
You just took yourself back to your other podcast, didn't you?
Yes, indeed. Absolutely. Wow.
Okay, Matt, I'm going to get you to do your script, but I would like you to do it POV, a giraffe choosing the perfect leaf.
Oh.
Okay. If he could have assimilated the speaker's words, he might have described the accent that flavoured them as a sort of jovial cockney. Oh, it was jovial. But it wasn't cockney. Please forgive my intrusion. One wonders why your blinds are all the way open in a neighbourhood with such abundant foot traffic. The voice from the window said, My name is Lonesome Johnny. Indeed, I should have said so at the onset. Only a villain arrives with a purpose and neglects to introduce themselves. Oh, and though I am devilishly handsome, I'm no villain.
Definitely devilishly handsome
that was
giraffe.
So
yes.
good. Your eating was sublime.
You could see it all the way through, Sam, couldn't you? You could actually see the choices of going for which leaves, and I think you took that direction really, really well.
And spitting them out was inspired.
Thank you. I'll take that.
Didn't like that one. All right, Sam, I've got one for you. I would like you to be a rather tired marathon runner. So you're probably in mile 24 or 25, but you have someone snapping at your heels, and you're a bit annoyed that they're snapping at your heels because you thought you had this in the bag.
Okay.
And I want you to be I think dogs often dream, but it doesn't really matter what the words. It's more the emotion of what you're feeling at the time.
Okay, so I'm nearing the end, but I'm tired and I'm irritated.
Yeah.
That someone's there, but I'm actually, overall, I'm tired. Yeah. Dogs often dream. In fact, they experience similar stages of dreaming to humans, in fact, including rapid eye movement, REM, the stage of dreaming. We tend to remember twitches and paw movements are just some ways you can spot a dream. Even more amazing, Harvard experts suggest your dog is quite likely to be dreaming about you.
I think you probably crossed the line. I think you probably got that line. Absolutely.
I was right at the end.
It was interesting because I wondered if you would be more out of breath than that right at the beginning. But then I thought, no, if I've said that you're in the lead, you're probably an elite athlete and you're taking it in your stride.
Pro elites do not run out of breath. They sprint over the finish line. No, I was kind of thinking I was middling.
I mean, I liked it. There was a whole gamut of emotion there.
Gamut. I've never done the marathon. Has anyone here done the marathon?
No.
God, no. Are you mental?
No. Okay.
I can barely walk 5 kilometres.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's on a good day. Well, if you want to play along in the privacy of your own booth, we've put the scripts in the show notes so you can have a try yourself.
Yes, you absolutely can. So, Matt, I'm intrigued because you do a lot of character work and you voice 3 engines on Thomas and Friends, but they are pretty easy to sound alike. So how do you, when you're playing multiple characters in the same, animation or video game or, or audio drama, how do you build unique identities for them?
Well, with those 3 in particular, it was a dub, so there was a lot of the mannerisms were already there. So I had to fit it into that as well. I got a lot of direction from the producers and the directors.
Yep.
And so they just kind of went with what my first take was. But Beresford, they said they wanted him to sound like Rodney from Only Fools and Horses.
Right.
And yet the past voices of Beresford were a Jamaican gentleman and William Hope, who played Gorman in Aliens.
Gosh, interesting.
An American.
So they went for a different kind of feel to it then?
Yeah, and a lot of the fans let me know about it, I can tell you. Of the original. They're very, very scathing of the Americanization of their favourite TV show.
But giving you very specific pieces of direction like that, I would imagine is very useful, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it was incredibly useful because I had lots of options that I would have gone with. And they always seem to choose the ones which I didn't think of.
Right.
And like with the Federico he's an American train and he's kind of a bit smarmy, so he was very like, oh yeah, we're gonna beat you. But they wanted him to sound really whiny.
Did they allow you to go with your own choices first and then tweak you after that?
Yeah, basically. I mean, Whiff was just, I did one audition and they went, oh yeah, that's what we want.
Interesting.
That's good. So, but Beresford, there was about, I think there's about 3 or 4 emails back and forth.
And when you got the job, did you know that you were going to be doing all 3?
Not with Whiff. With Whiff, that was just the first one, and then Beresford came up about 6 months later, and Frederico was kind of like just for a special that they were dubbing into the UK.
Goes to show, Sam, doesn't it? If you get a part in one of these things, the producers do come back to you for other stuff as well, don't they?
For sure.
Yeah.
And they often do it on the day as well, don't they? So you often been doing a particular character for the whole day, and then right at the end of the thing, they punt in 5 more. My biggest concern is that I can't make them different enough. So in other words, if you heard them side by side, would you notice that it was they were different,
or if they were talking to each other?
Even worse, if they come in, for a different scene, will people think it's the same person coming back? I mean, as far as I know, it hasn't ever been a problem. I'm certainly often in audio dramas playing multiple characters.
Yeah, but I mean, with Whiff and Beresford, if they were in the same episode, and this was something that I thought was strange, I think they sound quite similar.
Right.
But they didn't seem to mind that. I raised that point, and they were like, no, that's fine.
And some of the fun, actually, of The Simpsons and the Family Guy and things like that, some of the fun is actually really being aware of the people that are playing multiple different characters.
Absolutely.
I suppose there is that,
Yeah, well, I heard Hank Azaria had said all of his auditions were just him doing really poor impressions of other people. or poor accents.
Top tip, exactly.
It was his way of saying, if you fail at an accent, you haven't failed at making a new character.
Interesting. Yes, that's very true.
That's true.
Oh, Matt, it's a fascinating discussion. Thank you for joining us on the podcast. I hope you've enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah, I've loved it. Yeah, it's fun. And it's even better than listening to it.
No, well, that's good. Thank goodness for that. Just a reminder that all of Matt Cole's details can be found in the show notes of the episode.
Absolutely. And, of course, the scripts are there too. And if you want to see what we all look like in our booths, do check out the podcast by searching at HDYST Podcast on TikTok and Instagram, and you can see us all in action.
Yes, you can. That's it for this week. Thanks again to the amazing Matt Cole. We'll be back next week with more scripts and another voiceover guest when we'll be asking...
How do you say that? How do you say that?